Good evening, and a warm welcome to you all this evening. I would normally say that it is wonderful to see you here, but tonight, of course, I cannot see you. Due to our unusual circumstances, we have had to adapt this special evening of celebration, but that does not mean that we are holding back on the ceremony. I know that you are all listening and watching intently as we recognise and celebrate the achievement of all our former pupils from the class of 2021. Although we are not here in person, we can still share this very special evening with you. We are here to say well done and congratulations to our former pupils and to thank the parents and carers for all their support and to celebrate the superb results achieved by the class of 2021. Please put the kettle on, turn up the fire, bag the comfiest seat in the house, sit back, relax to enjoy our presentation evening. I will now hand you over to Mrs. Green to begin the proceedings.
Many thanks, Jasmine, for that wonderful introduction. And may I also welcome everyone to our Year 11 presentation evening. A particular welcome this evening to the class of 2021, to their parents, families, to Longridge High School staff and to governors. We had hoped to be able to run a face-to-face GCSE awards evening, but we've made the decision that it is safer once again this year to have this as a virtual evening, to continue to keep everyone safe. This is an evening to celebrate with you the excellent achievements of this year group. They are a fabulous group of young people, and we are very proud of all of them. They had such an uncertain road to their GCSEs, went through 2 lockdowns across their GCSE years, had the uncertainty of how their grades would be awarded, and then had 8 weeks to make sure their assessments were the very best they could be. No mean feat, and not for the faint-hearted. And this year group rose to the challenges set for them from the pandemic, which was obviously out of their control. They refused to be defined by the pandemic. They spent weeks of home learning in Year 10 and Year 11, focusing on what they needed to learn and revise. They were determined, resilient, and they had a clear focus on what they needed to do to get to college, to jobs and apprenticeships. And it wasn't easy. The rigour and expectations of the teacher-assessed grades must never be underestimated. These young people worked their socks off, and they absolutely deserved the grades they achieved. And they looked after each other, and they were outstanding role models for the rest of the school. Tonight is all about celebrating their excellent achievements at Longridge High School. So to you, Year 11, as a year group, you rose to the high expectations we had of you, and I know you all made friendships here that will last a lifetime. We are also very proud of you, and I hope that you enjoyed your time at school and that you will reflect in years to come on your experiences here. You will all have your favourite memories of school. It might be a favourite lesson or a favourite teacher. It could be taking part in one of the shows, or playing for a school sports team, or being part of chess club, or taking part in the debating team. Many of you will have fond memories of trips and residentials, and it was so lovely to be able to complete your Duke of Edinburgh Bronze Award with you in the summer term. I know this school will have left you with many, many fond memories, and these were made possible through a great deal of time and effort put in not only by you, but by all the staff who guided, encouraged and supported you, and of course, through the support and guidance of your families. I thank them all on your behalf. So without any further ado, let's begin celebrating the achievements of a truly fantastic year group. And with that in mind, we are now going to move to the first part of the evening, the presentation of GCSE certificates to the class of 2021. These GCSE certificates and a copy of the programme of tonight's awards should be collected from the main school office next week, between the 6th and the 10th of December. We are unable to post out the documents because of their importance. Please make sure you collect them from us. If someone else is collecting on your behalf, we'll need written consent as evidence. Okay, so Miss Webster and Mrs Rogers are now going to read out the names of each form for GCSE certificates. They'll read them out in groups of 5 or 6. Before that, Miss Webster will just say a few words about the year group. Thank you.
Congratulations on all of your awards tonight. You should be very, very proud of yourselves. As Mrs Green has already mentioned, you survived the COVID years and still succeeded. Hopefully all your grades have set you on the next stage of your journey. It was really lovely to see you all at the prom in September. You are an absolute credit to the school, and I know you thoroughly enjoyed your evening. I've loved being your head of year. It was a very weird experience because I didn't see you all the time, but I've got very many happy memories of my time with you. So all I wish to say now is good luck for the future, and I hope you achieve all that you wish for. Okay, I'm going to read out the list for 11L. Sam Barker, Anthony Bowles, Megan Bradshaw, Jack Clapp, Luke Collinson. Sean Earle, Ben Edwardson, Leah Hayhurst, Purity Lotus Blossom, Lewis McDowell. And finally in 11L, Tristan Page Fleet, Charlotte Ryan, Megan Wormsley, Skye Ward, Owen Waring and Caitlin Winstanley.
I'm now going to read out the names for 11O. Sophie Ashton, Jessica Balchin, Stephanie Bennett, Darren Carroll, Rio Cragg. Tess Gazzard, Kieran Heaney, Oliver Holdham, Leon Hubbard, Damien Kelsall. Georgia Kindred DeBeek, Chloe Mason, George McLaughlin, Rebecca Mitchell, Ronan Mitchell. Heidi Morgan, Lewis Nicholson, Thomas Proctor, Robert Sexton, Ella Shipley. Freya Silcock, Isaac Simpson, Amy Stokes, Hope Strickland, Skye Vickers. Harmony Waterhouse, Paige Wilkinson, Holly Williams.
Okay, I'm now going to read the names of 11N. Thomas Ackley, Katie Baralua, Claudia Calderbank, Diani Chohan, Anthony Clempson. Demi Durl, Abigail Diamond, Thomas Eastham, Lauren Englishby, Amy Fisk. Millie Flowers, Trinity Fryer, Austin Hills, Nathaniel Hornby, Casey Holsworth. Robert Lancaster, Sophie Lang, Joshua Makinson, Mariana Pye, Jim Rawson. Jake Shaw, Alice Turver, Robert Urey, Mia Ward-Haran, Teddy Winder and Liana Wood.
I'll now read out the names of pupils who were in 11G. Hamza Ahmed, Ruby Bowes, Robert Kane, Michael Carter, Daniel Corr, Darcy Court, Rhys Davis, Tilly Drake, Elena Erkin, Millie Fletcher. Millie Forshaw, Natalie Harrison, Nathan Hartley, Anna Hayhurst, Anne Hyde. Charlotte Lowcock, Sam Milburn, Taya Morehouse, Grace Roy, Amber Seed. Amy Tactai, Jaslyn Vickers, Chloe Whitehead, Benjamin Wilcock, Erin Williams, Emma Worden.
Okay, I'm going to read out 11R. Lucy Alty, Maisie Blizzard, Sophie Dewhurst, Thomas Dewhurst, Lucy Dunkley. Charlotte Eaton, Caitlin George, Talia Halliwell, William Harrison, Amber Knox Roberts. Victoria Lample, James Mayer, Olivia Mercer, Kian Moulding, Freddie Noon. Isabel Parkinson, Jack Parkinson, Jack R. Parkinson, Lucas Rawcliffe, Scarlett Shevlin. Eloise Singleton, Ruby Jo Smith, Joel Tunstall, Alexandro Villo Mazzaro and Charlie Walker. and Harry Walker and Matthew Winkley.
The final group are pupils who were in 11D. Harrison Ainsworth, Jennifer Ashworth, George Oustwick, Eva Ball, George Bayliss. Thomas Borrett, Zachariah Butt, Holly Doherty Green, Hannah Field, Livy Gattrell. Cameron G, Rachel Hardman, Faith Hayhurst, Sadie Lee, Thomas Lewis, Catherine Mangan, Evie Marginson, Harry McNeil, Maya Patel, Libby Sargent. Marnie Singh, Luke Slater, Leo Smith, Olivia Soper, Heather Taylor-Harling, Lewis Wardley, Charlie Whittam, Ellie Woodburn.
We now come to the presentation of our subject prizes, which are awarded for excellence and outstanding commitment in each subject area. This year we have subject leaders and teachers to present these prizes. We will now go to Miss Hudson, Mr Armstrong Ball and Mr Wright, who will reveal the winners of the school prizes for art, computing and dance.
There are two winners this year of the Computer Science Prize. The first one is Jim Rawson. Jim has worked with resilience and determination in computer science, demonstrating an aptitude for one of the toughest option subjects. To his credit, he has exceeded his target grade and produced work of a highly complex nature, superseding any expectation, which is why he deserves this prize. And the second winner of the Computer Science Prize is Robert Sexton. Robert has been an outstanding student in computing. He has performed at the highest levels in this subject, culminating in excellent examination results. His coursework was a sophisticated program solution worthy of AS level, demonstrating an understanding of computer science concepts well above the norm. He is a very worthy winner of the Computer Science Prize.
Claudia should be so proud of the work she produced in art, and also her incredible can-do attitude, which meant she produced over and above the work needed for her personal project. She showed real commitment and dedication during such difficult times, producing highly skillful work. She's been a great peer role model for the pupils in her class and has frequently wowed her classmates and lower school pupils with her work. Claudia has been very mature in her approach to her studies. She listened well to any advice given, and so she has developed her skills over the 2 years. She gained a grade 9 for her efforts, and she is such a worthy winner of the Marl Art Prize. Claudia will undoubtedly go on to do amazing things with such a great work ethic.
The school prize for dance is awarded to Charlotte Eaton. Charlotte has involved herself in dance at Longridge High School since Year 7, and her abilities as a performer since then have progressed to a high level. Charlotte has worked conscientiously throughout her GCSE dance course, taking on feedback and always looking to improve. Charlotte has produced a fantastic solo composition for her final moderation, and her theoretical knowledge shine through in her written paper. I am proud of the performer Charlotte has developed into, showing confidence and flair. Well done, Charlotte. You are the thoroughly deserved winner of this award.
The following subject prizes for drama, English literature will be presented by Mrs Flynn and Mrs Mason.
The Openshaw Prize for English goes to Eva Ball. Eva was a quietly conscientious member of the class. Her focus and hard work enabled her to achieve a grade 9 in English at GCSE. Eva's work was always excellent, and she overcame many barriers to gain enough confidence to speak in front of others in the class. We are all extremely proud of her achievement. Well done, Eva. The Chris Keefe Prize for English Literature goes to Harry Walker. Harry should be extremely proud of his achievements in English literature. He always worked hard and achieved a grade 9 in this subject. Harry had an exceptional and sophisticated knowledge of the set of text, often giving unique insights and alternative viewpoints into characters and themes in literature texts. Harry's confidence, talent and gift of analysis will take him far in life. Well done, Harry.
The School Prize for Drama is awarded to Tess Gazzard. Tess worked really hard over the course of 2 years in drama to achieve a top grade at GCSE. Tess showed real talent in drama, and her conscientious attitude meant that her performances and written pieces were all exceptional. Tess was determined to do well, and her hard work paid off. With Tess's positive attitude, I am sure she will succeed in the future, whatever she chooses to do. Well done, Tess.
We now move on to the prizes for food preparation and nutrition, French and geography.
The Food Preparation and Nutrition Prize this year is awarded to Freya Silcock. Freya was an exceptional food and nutrition pupil. From the very start, she worked with incredible enthusiasm, always had a smile on her face and always put 100% into both her theory work and her practical cooking. Her NEA work was of an incredibly high standard, as was everything Freya did, to be honest, and her practical cooking skills progressed significantly, meaning she was able to create high-skill, difficult dishes with ease. Her sunny, positive outlook and smiles made her an absolute pleasure to teach, and she is very deserving of this prize.
Here is the Davies Prize for French, and it goes to Heather Taylor Harling. Heather improved throughout Year 11, working hard and producing work of an excellent standard in French. She's a talented linguist who really has begun to understand how the language fits together. Good luck and best wishes for the future and your studies at college.
The School Prize for Geography goes to Evie Marginson. The Geography team are thrilled to be awarding this year's Geography Prize to Evie Marginson. From an early age, Evie demonstrated her natural flair for the subject and was never afraid to push boundaries and set her sights high. Evie had been an absolute pleasure to teach, and we have no doubts that she will excel at college. She's grown into a first-class geographer, which is a credit to her hard work and unwavering determination. She leaves us with many fantastic memories and has definitely set the bar high for next year's geographers. Evie, we wish you well.
Up next, we have Mr. Connell, Mrs. Rogers and Mr. Rogers to present the awards for German, Health and Social Care and History.
And here is the School Prize for German, and it goes to Mia Patel. Mia worked really well over the last year in German and always used the language creatively. She is a great linguist, and we hope she will continue using her acquired skills in the future. Good luck and all the best, Mia.
The School Prize for Health and Social Care this year goes to Jaslyn Vickers. Throughout the course, Jaslyn has shown herself to be a determined, hard-working and very resourceful health and social care student. She constantly tried to improve her knowledge and understanding of the health and social care course, which resulted in her making great progress along the way and enabled her to achieve the highest award possible, a Level 2 Distinction Star. Jaslyn has been a fantastic member of the group, and we wish her the very best for the future.
The Ken Brayley Prize for History goes to Maisie Blizzard. She has shown amazing dedication to her studies in history and has shown a great understanding of the topics with a great determination to succeed with every task. Maisie, you have always put 100% effort into all of your work, and you have shown excellent skills, especially in your extended answers. Your grades have shown how amazing you are, and you should be incredibly proud of yourself for the hard work you have put into history. Well done.
Thank you. Our next set of awards are for Hospitality and Catering, iMedia and Mathematics. Please welcome Mrs. Brooks, Mr. Greaves and Miss Graves.
This year, the prize for Hospitality and Catering is awarded to Anna Hayhurst.
Anna was a delight to teach, and although did not always find some aspects of this course easy, she always put 100% into everything and had a quiet determination to always better her grades in tests or improve her answers. Her practical cooking was outstanding, and Anna managed to cook high skill, often difficult dishes with ease, often also having a go at them at home. Anna's progress was clear. Her enthusiasm, determination and positive attitude to learning ensured she achieved the grade that she deserved. Well done, Anna.
The school prize for creative iMedia goes to Rhys Davis. Over the past 3 years, Rhys has worked with enthusiasm and skill on his iMedia projects and has shown himself to be a determined, hard-working and resourceful student. A well-organised individual, Rhys showed a maturity and application towards his work that was exemplary and consistently tried to improve his knowledge of both iMedia and design software. He demonstrated skill and ability in many areas and achieved his target in the subject, proving that a good work ethic and some solid revision can get you results. Well done, Rhys.
The Kath Snape Award for Maths goes to Evie Marginson. Evie's a very talented mathematician who has excelled in the subject throughout her 5 years at Longridge High School. In Year 11, her resilience and dedication to her studies meant that she was able to overcome all of the challenges of lockdown and score very highly on all of her assessments. This led to a grade 9 in the subject. Evie always challenged herself in lessons to do the very best that she could, and her dedication to the subject enabled her to get the very best mark. Well done, Evie.
Our next award is the Mark Parkinson Prize for Music. Here is Mr. Kershaw to present this award.
The Mark Parkinson Prize for Music goes to Charlie Whittam. Charlie showed great talent and dedication towards his studies in music over the duration of the course. He has shown exceptional ability in all 3 areas of the subject, most notably in performance, scoring full marks for his coursework. He has also dedicated his time to performing outside of the school as well, appearing in many venues across the area. He has gone on to study at Music College in Manchester, and we are fully expecting him to be selling platinum albums in the near future. Just make sure you remember us when you're rich and famous.
The school prize for enterprise and marketing is awarded to Rachel Hardman. Rachel's Level 2 Distinction Star in Enterprise and Marketing was achieved through commitment and hard work. Rachel has produced outstanding business coursework showing a great depth of knowledge. Her attention to detail and positive attitude for the subject has meant Rachel has been a pleasure to teach for 2 years. Rachel is a focused and determined individual who will be a huge asset to whichever business she decides to join or run. Well done, Rachel. You are a very worthy winner of the Anne Mercer Prize for Enterprise and Marketing.
Our next 3 awards are all for PE. Mr. Wright is here to present these prizes.
The Thornton PE Cup for girls is awarded to Anna Hayhurst. Anna has been an outstanding ambassador for PE and sport in the past 5 years at Longridge High School. Anna is a talented sportswoman and has represented school in a range of sports including netball, athletics, rounders and football. Anna worked extremely hard in all aspects of the PE course and in Year 11 deservedly achieved a grade 9. Well done, Anna, and good luck. The Open Short PE Cup for boys is awarded to Rio Cragg. Rio has been an outstanding ambassador for PE and sport in the past 5 years at Longridge High School. Rio is a talented sportsman and has represented the school in a range of sports, excelling in basketball and football. Rio achieved one of the highest practical marks, which helped him achieve a grade 8 in PE. Rio has gone on to sign a football scholarship at Fleetwood Town Football Club, and we wish him the best of luck in the future. The school prize for PE is awarded to Sam Milburn and Robert Lancaster. Sam and Rob have both excelled on the GCSE PE course. They are both good all-round sportsmen and have represented the school at football and basketball amongst other sports. Their excellent subject knowledge has allowed them to both to understand difficult concepts and apply them to sporting situations, which has contributed to them both achieving a grade 9 in GCSE PE. Good luck to both boys.
We now move to our next three prizes: Religious Studies, Technology Timbers and Technology Textiles. Here are Mr Wormsley and Miss Socia to present these awards.
The school prize for Religious Studies goes to Ella Shipley. Ella progressed so much since the beginning of her GCSE and worked consistently above her target grade in Year 11. I would never have predicted that she could attain such a magnificent grade 8 at GCSE. Well done, Ella. However, if I consider just the extra effort that she always put into her assessments, revision, preparation in general, and the eagerness to learn about and from religion, it shows just how much people can progress if they work hard enough on their areas of weakness. Ella, you had very, very few. Big congratulations, thoroughly deserved.
The school prize for Textiles Technology goes to Rhys Davis. Rhys has been a credit to the class, and it's been a pleasure to see his skills and confidence grow throughout his time with us in Textiles. Rhys has produced an exemplar folder which will stand him in good stead to pursue his chosen creative field in his next step of education. Very well deserved, Rhys. Congratulations, well done. The Herbert Forest Prize for Timbers goes to Daniel Core. Daniel is a skilled member of the class, gaining the highest possible grade achievable. He created and developed a product from start to finish, showcasing his excellent skills and knowledge. I have every confidence that Daniel will go on to have a successful future career. Any employer will be happy to have such a bright and charismatic young man on their team. Congratulations, Daniel, and good luck.
The following prizes are all science awards. Here are Mr Smith, Mr Ringrose and Mr Fisher to present these prizes.
The Longridge High School prize for combined science goes to Anna Hayhurst. Anna was a wonderful science student. She arrived at every science lesson, whether real or virtual, with a willingness to work hard, to try every task given to her, and all with a smile on her face. Anna well surpassed her target, and although initially she was very reluctant, she eventually allowed us to enter for higher tier. Her saying, "I can't do chemistry," were long forgotten when she got a grade 7 in a practice test, and then she went on to get a grade 7 in her overall science GCSE. Well done, Anna.
The school prize for biology is awarded to Isabel Parkinson. Izzy worked tirelessly throughout the course, demonstrating real commitment and a passion for biology. She mastered the challenging nature of the course whilst developing into a competent practical scientist. She was consistent throughout and fully deserves the recognition and success she has achieved. In addition, her positive attitude brought warmth to the classroom and she was a pleasure to teach. Well done, Izzy.
The school prize for chemistry goes to Heather Taylor-Harnin. Heather was always very conscientious and she worked tirelessly throughout the course and strived to achieve the highest possible grade. She always questions the parts that she struggled to understand and she ensured that she learned from her mistakes.
The school prize for physics goes to Kian Moulding. Kian had a passion for physics and a real enthusiasm for both the topics we had to learn and the ones we didn't. He used to stay after the lessons and talk about anything from perpetual motion to the nature of black holes. This interest and his hard work saw Kian achieve a grade 4 grades higher than he was predicted. I am confident that there were no aspects of the universe that won't be unravelled by Kian over the next few coming years. Well done and good luck.
Well done to all our prize winners. We will now move on to the school and exam prizes. Our first award is the Head Teacher's Prize to our Head Prefects for 2020-2021, George Oustwick and Heather Taylor-Harling. The role of Head Prefects is highly valued by everyone at Longridge High School, and these roles are highly sought after. The Head Prefects are the most senior pupils in the school, and they work with school leaders and staff to promote the school's vision and values. Pupils go through a rigorous selection process for these roles, and last year's Head Prefects, Heather Taylor-Harling and George Oustwick, were exemplary in their duties. Both have the school's core values at heart, and both were excellent ambassadors for the school. Throughout a very difficult year for the year group in terms of lockdown and the uncertainty surrounding exams, they were positive and resilient role models for the rest of the school. They were conscientious in their studies and were highly respected by their peers and by pupils across the whole school, who knew they could approach either for help and support. These outstanding qualities made them excellent head prefects, so many, many thanks.
Our next award is the Jane Beckford Award for Positive Attitude and Resilience. This is a recent award given by Jane Beckford, our former Chair of Governors, who has been such a great support for so many years. We have 2 award winners for this prize. Firstly, Jim Rawson. Jim was a regular member of break and lunchtime clubs stretching back to when the Learning and Support Department was based in the old steps. After the move downstairs, Jim continued to visit and eat his lunch and log into his laptop. Jim was known to us as a man of few words. However, he was always present, calm and quietly getting on with his downtime, recharging before going to his next lesson. When he needed it, Jim would also make good use of our outside area. He could often be found making his daily walks in order to settle ideas in his mind and regroup before moving on. It has been a source of collective pride in this department that Jim developed into a capable and hard-working student. His love of computers and gaming is well known, and I am quite sure, despite his reserved nature, he's managed to pass on to the other members of our team many tricks or computer hacks. He set an example to us all as a polite, responsible and resilient young man, ready to take on any and all future challenges. We wish him the very best at college and beyond. Jim Rawson. Our second recipient for the Jane Beckford Award for Positive Attitude and Resilience is Lucy Dunkley. Lucy came to Longridge High School as a shy, quiet little girl. She was kind and friendly and was liked by so many, pupils and staff alike. This kind and careful nature was also evident outside of school, and Lucy was and still is a home carer for her mum and would have many jobs to complete before arriving at school every morning. She spent a lot of her time making sure that the family, and her mum in particular, was well looked after. On top of this, Lucy was a very hard-working student. She was very resilient and always asked for help when she was struggling with her work. Lucy never gave up the fight to understand and to learn and to improve. Lucy in Year 11 became famous for her revision cards and her coloured pens. She made great revision notes, and she stayed behind after school every Wednesday evening for maths intervention throughout Year 11 and Year 10, hardly ever missing a session. Lucy's love of horses helped her to give her a focus in life, and she would chat happily about her experiences. Any teaching that could be related to the equine world in any way was gratefully accepted by Lucy. Her desire to work with animals drove her to strive to be the best she could be in order for her to gain a place on the Animal Studies course at Myerscough College. Lucy set a good example to other students with her resilience, determination and true grit. These qualities will see her succeed in life, and we wish her well in all that she does with her future. Well done, Lucy Dunkley.
The Head Teacher's Special Prize for Outstanding Progress over 5 years is tonight presented to 2 pupils who have worked above and beyond expectations to achieve tremendous results across a range of subjects. These pupils far exceeded their targets of grade 5s. This was due to their continued effort and hard work across the years and across all subjects. They worked hard in lessons, attended school regularly and completed homework to the highest of standards. Thomas achieved 2 grade 9s, 5 grade 8s, 1 grade 7 and 1 grade 5. Claudia achieved 2 grade 9s, 1 grade 8 and 5 grade 7s. So this year, the deserving winners of the prize for outstanding progress are Thomas Proctor and Claudia Calderbank. Really well done.
The Sid Brown Trophy for Endeavour is presented to those who always persevere and give their best. Tonight, this prize is awarded jointly to Skye Ward and Leah Hayhurst. Endeavour, to continually strive to achieve a goal, regardless of obstacles that you may face along the way. The word endeavour certainly embodies the two recipients of this award tonight. It was clear from Year 7, when Skye and Leah first started at Longridge High School, that they would prove to be exceptional young women, winning many tough cookie awards along the way. Their visit to the Outward Bound Trust in Ullswater in Year 7 helped them to gain confidence and resilience away from school, and they impressed us with their bravery and have-a-go attitudes. This fortitude continued throughout their time in school, each girl growing in confidence and academic performance. They have endured difficulties, both personally and academically, but have shown great resilience, drive and ambition. Lockdown in particular greatly affected these girls as they returned to school, demotivated and with a lack of direction. However, after a few short weeks, Skye and Leah gained their confidence once again, while growing in strength and determination. Between them, both girls achieved 16 grade 5s, but above all that, they left high school with much more than grades. They developed a friendship that was based on mutual respect, encouraging each other to persevere no matter what circumstances they found themselves in. So therefore, the Sid Brown Trophy for Endeavour is quite rightly awarded to Skye Ward and Leah Hayhurst. Well done, girls.
The Ellen Whittaker Prize for Citizenship is awarded to the student whose contribution to the ideal of being a good citizen makes them outstanding role models for others. This is jointly awarded to Hannah Field and Daniel Corr. As a member of our school community, these winners promoted the value of good citizenship in all they did, exemplifying the school's core values. Both supported the school in events in and out of school, always with a smile on their faces. This year, the Ellen Whittaker Prize for Citizenship goes to Hannah Field and Daniel Corr. Hannah was an outstanding role model, always positive and conscientious, a pupil who helped others and supported others. Always highly organised, Hannah worked with the school's PTFA on a range of events, always embodying the school's values. A good all-round sportswoman, Hannah played in the school netball team, represented the school at climbing events, played, coached and umpired at Longridge Hockey Club, as well as helping out at primary school sports events. Daniel was also an exemplary role model, a committed, mature and responsible pupil to whom others looked to for advice and support. Daniel always embodied the school's ethos and values, whether representing the school at a sporting fixture or talking to prospective parents, and always so positive. An excellent athlete and keen swimmer, Daniel also represented the school at climbing and helped out at primary school sports events. Well done to both.
The Pam Cliff Prize for School Politics is presented to Olivia Soper. Olivia was a fabulous Deputy Head Prefect and an excellent representative for Year 11 in whole school council meetings. From her entry in Year 7, Olivia was always passionate about improving the school community and ensuring that her voice and that of her peers was always heard. She was extremely passionate, proactive and keen to drive change for the better of the pupils in our school. In the council meeting, she was able to communicate her thoughts in a mature and well thought out way. Olivia was also great at encouraging the younger members of the school council to speak up and share what they thought about the whole school issues. A truly well-deserving award to Olivia. Well done, Olivia, and congratulations.
The Pete Knowles Special Prize for Service to the School and the Community is this year awarded to George Ostwick and Holly Williams. The recipients of the Pete Knowles Award for Service to the School and to the Community are both worthy recipients and truly embody the core values of Longridge High School. Both gave of their time freely to help the school and promote the school in the local community. Throughout their time at the school, both volunteered to support activities in school and in the local community. George attended numerous events on behalf of the school, including local agricultural shows, where his maturity and professionalism were widely commented on. Holly worked tirelessly on behalf of the school in the local community with the Longridge Eco Group, working on Climate Change Day and subsequent events, including the drive to make both school and Longridge community plastic free. They are inspiration to us all, and I'm delighted that we can honour them this evening. Well done to George and Holly.
The Dorinda Ward Prize for Courage is this year awarded to Jake Shaw. This award goes to a most resilient and positive young man who is an inspiration to us all. In spite of immense and heartbreaking personal tragedy and loss, Jake always gave his best to Longridge High School. He's a reminder to us all that in the face of personal loss, there is always a reason to carry on. He was always positive and always supportive of those around him, and never complained or felt sorry for himself. He's an excellent role model for us all, and it has been an absolute privilege to count him as one of us. We wish him all the very best in the future. Well done, Jake. The Vicki Goodwin Prize for Women into STEM is awarded to Claudia Calderbank. Claudia was a superb ambassador of Women into STEM during her time at school, and she excelled in a range of STEM subjects. In science, Claudia consistently impressed all her science teachers with her hard work and dedication. She approached new concepts with a calm and thoughtful manner and would often produce logical and intelligent answers. Her ability and success in the subject came down to her desire to push herself and work really hard. She always underestimated her own ability in the subject. I'm sure even now on receiving this award, she might feel it is a mistake or there is someone more deserving of it. There isn't Claudia. In technology, she was an exceptional student. She took an immense pride in the appearance of her work, but also in the knowledge that she obtained throughout her time in the subject. Claudia set her sights on what she wanted to achieve and made it happen. And for that, she gained the highest possible grade in her Textiles Design Technology course. Everything she achieved in maths was down to her work ethic and desire to achieve her best. This was through hard work and dedication, both in class and at home. During lockdown, she worked through numerous past papers, every time looking at ways to improve and increase her scores. And this paid off with outstanding scores in the exams we completed at the end of Year 11. Claudia is an example to everyone in showing just how much hard work, dedication, drive, and an unwillingness to give up or settle for anything less can lead to great success. Congratulations, Claudia. Well done.
The following prizes to be presented tonight relate to outstanding individual performances in external exams. The Crowther and the Governor's Prizes are presented to pupils who have excelled academically in the final exams, gaining the best overall results in the whole year group. There are 6 worthy winners tonight.
Robert Sexton, who achieved 9 grade 9s and 1 grade 8.
Heather Taylor Harling achieved 8 grade 9s and 2 grade 8s.
Evie Morgeson achieved 7 grade 9s, 1 grade 8 and 1 grade 7.
Isabel Parkinson achieved 7 grade 9s and 2 grade 8s.
Eva Ball achieved 6 grade 9s and 3 grade 8s.
Sam Milburn achieved 5 grade 9s and 4 grade 8s.
Our final award this evening is our newest award. On the 8th of February 2020, we very, very sadly said goodbye to our wonderful Year 7 pupil, Joel Shaw, who, despite fighting so bravely, lost his fight against cancer. He was truly an inspiration, a ray of sunshine and a wonderful young man. The school has made a lasting memory to him and all that he represented in the Joel Shaw Special Award. This is for any pupil who has been the very epitome of the school culture and ethos, who has been an ambassador for all that we represent: courage, diligence, resilience and kindness. Each year, it is to be presented to the pupil who has shown these qualities in whatever field. This may be academic, sporting or in everyday life. This year, we are privileged and honoured for Joel's family to present the award. Mr Shaw, partner Andrea and Jasmine.
This pupil has been recognised as the very essence of ethos and culture of Longridge High School and was a true ambassador for the school vision of excellence and ambition from all for all. Her school records are exemplary. From her first progress check to her last, excellent attendance, high levels of engagement and superb effort are all evident throughout her time with us. She had a superb attitude to learning and a real desire to do well. In her reference from school written by her form tutor, she is described as a reliable, helpful, committed and respected, and is noted that she made many valuable contributions to the wider life of the school. She always had a smile on her face and was a pleasure to have in our school. This resilience and strength of character really helped this pupil make a difference, not only to her own life, but to those around them. As a prefect in year 11, she was always very reliable, sensible and polite. She was thought of as caring, empathetic to others, traits that were born out of her life outside of school. She had many responsibilities in the family home. This pupil would come to school each day having already done more than most of us, yet this would never know. The way in which she handled her responsibilities at home was admirable, and typified the maturity and caring nature of this young person. She went on to gain excellent GCSE results, gaining her target grade in some subjects but achieving higher than expected grades in others, an immense achievement. We feel that this young person is a worthy winner of this prestigious award, and we would like to present the Joel Shaw Special Award to Liana Wood. Well done, Liana.
Well, congratulations, Year 11, to each and every one of you. Congratulations to all the subject prize winners, the school prize winners, and to all of you for achieving your GCSE and BTEC national certificates and awards. Really, really well done. We are proud of each and every one of you. And now I'd like to hand over to your head prefects, George Ostwick and Heather Taylor-Harling, who would like to say a few words. So I'd like to invite you up, both of you.
It's been 6 months since I spent my final day as a Longridge High School student, and me and Heather have composed together our final ending speech. It feels only yesterday that I was walking out of the front doors. Now I'm back to say my big thank you and goodbye speech, and frankly, it all feels a little bit surreal. The opportunities that Longridge provided me over the past 5 years have shaped me into the student I am today, and I couldn't be more thankful for all the hard work and effort all of the teachers, members of staff and governors and my peers have shown to me. From early in Year 7, I aspired to become Head Prefect, and as I stand here today, I can honestly say that it's been an amazing journey from start to finish. The experiences I have shared with my peers and fellow students have prepared me for each and every step that I will take in my further education. The support and appreciation I have received from all areas of the school have helped to guide and form into the hopefully model student and member of society that I am today, with Longridge High School values and standards as the basis. Longridge has had an amazing effect on myself and many of my peers, and I can say with confidence that without a doubt, my 5 years at Longridge High School, I wouldn't be the person that I am today. I know that the past year has been a difficult time, and I will eternally be thankful for the perseverance and resolve that our teachers have shown by battling through the difficult learning conditions and continuing to advance and educate us over this period. If there's one thing that I want you to take away from what I've said this evening, it's that you should grasp every opportunity that comes your way and go on with a spring in your step in whichever direction you choose to go. I enjoyed every moment of being a Longridge High School student, and we should all look forward to the future and continuing the adventure.
But the real part of this presentation evening is to say well done to all of you. 5 years of ups and downs, high school felt like our entire lives. However, 6 months later, each and every one of us has gone on our own directions, paving the way for our future. We can look back on Longridge High School with fond memories and a smile on our face, and tonight we can celebrate what Longridge High School really gave us. So congratulations and thank you all for making Longridge High School a truly memorable experience.
Thank you. Thank you both of you. Do have a seat. Thank you. Many thanks, George and Heather. That was fantastic. Thank you. So I hope you've enjoyed the evening. These are indeed still very uncertain times, but what is certain is that you are all wonderful young people, and never forget that. I would like to thank all the staff at Longridge High School for their continued commitment and support in wanting the very best for every young person at this school in all areas of school life, wanting them to be the very best they can be, ensuring all our pupils receive an excellent education. I'd like to extend special thanks to the school's senior leadership team, April Gibson, Kieran Sutcliffe, Janet Mason, Sarah Flynn, Kerry Rogers and David Walton for their exceptional work in working together to provide the very best for every pupil in all areas of school life. I would also like to thank the school's governing body for all the unpaid work it does to support the school, led by Chair of Governors Claire Compton and Vice Chairs Dave Gilmore and Rob Felton. And I'd like to thank you, parents and families, for continuing to have faith in the school and continuing to support us and for working with us so well to ensure the very best for your children. And Year 11, you will make your own futures. Never let anyone tell you otherwise. Keep that resilience and determination and positive approach to life and keep working hard. We all have every faith in you. So from all of us, good luck in everything you do. And don't forget, we are all very, very proud of you, each and every one of you. Thank you and keep in touch. I will now hand over to this year's Head Prefect, Ben Edwards, who will read the school prayer.
Take time to work. It is the price of successes. Take time to think. It is the source of power. Take time to play. It is the secret of the perpetual youth. Take time to read. It is the foundation of wisdom. Take time to be friendly. It is the road to happiness. Take time to dream. It is hitching your wagon to a star. Take time to love and be loved. It is the privilege of the gods. Take time to look around. The day is too short to be selfish. Take time to laugh. It is the music of the soul.
Thank you, Ben. Finally, thank you for joining us this evening, and a big thank you to Graham Kay for filming the event. Take care, stay safe, and best wishes to you all. Thank you and good night.